The U.S. Embassy compound in Baghdad under siege by demonstrators protesting airstrikes in Iraq. Chants of death to America could be heard as the chaotic scene unfolded. President Trump blaming Iran for all of this, tweeting, "To those many millions of people in Iraq who want freedom and who don't want to be dominated and controlled by Iran, this is your time." Joining me now, Fox News national security analyst Waleed Phares. Waleed, we came into the week, we learned of an American counterattack, a reprisal attack, if you will. And obviously things never seem to simmer down there, but heating up more so now. What's going on?
Look, Charles, everything has started with the demonstrations. Everything will end with the demonstrations. Why? Because these protests for the last 2 months and a half, since mid-October or so, have been putting a lot of pressure on whom? On the militias, on the pro-Iranian militias. We remember those pictures of these militias running away and trying to kill those demonstrators, and some of these headquarters of the militias were burned down by the manifestations and the demonstrators. Now, what did the Iranians try to do? They tried to change the shift from the demonstrations to a mini-war, limited war with the U.S. by attacking our positions for the last many weeks. And when they cross that line, the red line is what? Is when they actually kill Americans. And we have an administration that is not going to accept that. So there was a response by the United States. And of course now the Iranian militias, not demonstrators, are coming to the U.S. embassy and trying to show the world that the Iraqis are against the Americans. No, the world knows that this is a small minority of militias. And I'm concerned about one thing, to end it here, is that the militias will try to take reprisal against the demonstrators at the end of the day.
There's a lot of political upheaval in Iraq. There's a sense that the leaders there aren't getting the job done. We've seen demonstrations in the last couple of months. This instability, the lack of really a strong leadership there, doesn't it just leave it open for this sort of insurgency anyway?
Look, you have a point. I mean, this process all began when we rushed out of Iraq in 2011 under the previous administration. And instead of transferring Iraq to those youth, to people who are educated, secular, modernizing, to whom did we transfer Iraq? To these militias, Shia militias under the control of Iran. And therefore, any government that came, including this one, may not be the entire government under Iran's control, but at least the control was in the hands of the Iranians. So really there is a one line to cross now to make sure that the next government in Iraq is really Iraqi and not controlled by the Iranians. That would change everything.
Well, your expertise on this has helped us over many years. We appreciate it. You look great. Happy New Year. Thank you very much.
Happy New Year to you, too.